guys, welcome back to my channel. So I hope you're all having a really relaxing and chilled Sunday. Sorry the videos of this week have been really not to the Tuesday, Thursday normal schedule, but that's obviously because I had that exciting video on Wednesday and I wanted to give it a little space in between each one. So I thought I would do a Sunday video, and I thought I would do a question and answer because I don't remember the last time I did one of these, and it's a bit more relaxed, something that you can just chill and watch to on a Sunday. I asked you guys to ask me with the hashtag AskRach on Twitter earlier to just send in your like weird, personal, just questions that you really want to know. I got loads and loads of makeup related questions, so I'm definitely going to film a kind of makeup related YouTube like Q&A. I'll definitely do that at some point. But today I'm going to be answering your kind of weirder, more personal ones. I don't want to dwell a lot on each one because I feel like that's when you only ever answer like 5 questions because your answer's been so long. So I'm going to kind of like fire through them, give you as honest answers as I can because obviously these are things that you want to know. So look out for your name on the screen. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. We are really close to 500,000 and I would love to see you here again, so definitely make sure to hit the subscribe button and make sure the notifications are on so you don't miss anything else. But right, let's get on with the questions. Sorry if I keep looking over there because I've got my laptop here with all the screenshots on, so I need to like read out all your usernames and whatnot. Isabella asks, what's the one thing you've always wanted to do but never have? I've never been like traveling to somewhere like Bali or something like that, and I've always wanted to go there, like the Maldives or just somewhere really relaxing. I've actually always wanted to just kind of go like on my own and just like, I feel like I would really appreciate that kind of tropical holiday without anyone and just like in a bliss. So I've always wanted to go on holiday on my own to like the Maldives or something and swim with the pigs. Oh my god, but I feel like that's in the Bahamas. You know, like they swim in the pigs. I really want to do that. What's my favourite candle scent? Anything that smells like... Actually, when I went to LA with Emily, we went to Bath and Body Works and she knew exactly what she wanted, and I was like, what is that? And it's a candle called, is it mahogany teakwood or something? But she got the extra fragrant one. Basically just smells like that really sexy boy smell. So I really like that smell, but I do like anything that's like sweet, like raspberry, strawberry, mango. I like tropical scented things, just anything quite sweet, but nothing like fake sickly sweet, like sweet, like candy floss and stuff. That's not my smell at all. Hattie says, ever had a bad breakup? I feel like you have to have had a serious and long-term relationship for it to be like a bad breakup, and I've never had one of them. So I've had things that are like, I've got to stop saying like, oh my god. I've had things with people, I guess, or just kind of like relationships, but there was no like label to it, where it's been like really, really intense and then ended really horribly. So I guess so, but it's nothing like Facebook official, like we then weren't together on Facebook because we weren't together on Facebook ever in the first place. I know Facebook means absolutely jack shit, but do you know what I mean? Yeah and no. I don't really know how to answer it. Not an official breakup, but relationships have separated. Hattie also asked, have you ever met any YouTubers in real life that are different in person as to on camera? Yes, for good and bad reasons. Self-explanatory, I guess. Some people you're pleasantly surprised, and some people not pleasantly disappointed, but just like confused. Vic says, have you ever suffered from anxiety or depression? Not that I've been to the doctors for and been diagnosed. Like not that long ago that I went through a bit of a phase where I really felt like I had a bit of like social anxiety. I suddenly just couldn't face anything. Just wanted to be on my own. I couldn't really talk without everything just being so over, like literally if something's really overwhelming to me, I actually can't function, can't talk. I just go into like a shutdown, and I don't know what that is. It's not depression, and I don't think it's anxiety. Sometimes my friends think, they're like, I feel like you might have a bit of like social anxiety sometimes, because if things get too much, like I said, I just can't do it, go into shutdown, don't talk to me, whatever. Like, so I've experienced what I think could be it, but no, I'm quite obviously lucky to say I've never suffered from it. And she also asks, what advice would you give people with little/no confidence after a breakup? That is what's always actually scared me about long-term relationships, is just how I, like if it came to an end, how would I even cope? Because I've seen my friends break up with long-term relationships and they just go into absolute meltdown. And I'd like to think I'm quite a strong person. I can be very like cold-hearted, like cuts at me off, okay fine, done, whatever, just that kind of thing. But I know obviously when you're in a long-term relationship, I guess you build up that attachment and whatever, so when they're not there anymore, it must be absolutely awful. I think the best thing I can say is during the relationship, just make sure that you've kept your friends. I know a lot of people ditch their friends and relationships because it's like you're just so wrapped up in it all. And I feel like your friends and your family, you don't realise how much of the support system they actually are to your life. Don't let the relationship that you're in be your backbone. Like, you need other things to do, distract yourself. I feel that's how successful relationships work. If you're just with each other 24/7, all you have is each other, that's when you get sick of each other. That's when you want to, like, you might get tempted to be with someone else because you've had enough. Do you know what I mean? So, like, if you do break up after a relationship, I just feel like make sure that you're surrounded by positive, uplifting people. Make sure if you've got rules that you want, like you don't want to text them, whatever, tell that to your friends and say, like, do not let me do it. Don't let them give in. They need to, like, help you. Obviously, it's not their responsibility, but I would say, God, I don't know because I've not really been in one. Make sure you've just got a really good support system around you, or everything positive. If you're planning just never to get back with them, then I would actually cut them out completely. Don't be in a position where you can see what they're doing constantly, because then you're constantly thinking about it. If it's not there, you don't think about it, in my eyes. So I would just block them from everything to try and move on. Surround myself with positive people and get dressed the fuck up, get glam, do whatever it is that makes you feel amazing, and just do it. Like, go out and get drunk and make sure that you look 100%. When you look good, I feel like you feel good. So just put a lot more effort into you. Take time for yourself. Bath, pampering session, go on a spa retreat with your girlfriends or, like, boyfriends, just whatever. I feel like I've rambled, and that's what I said I didn't want to do. I hope you took some points from that, but next question. I feel like her name's Sophie, says, what's the top 3 qualities that you look for in a partner? We have to have, like, the same banter. If you're not as weird as me and I feel like you're judging me or something, we're just never gonna get on. So same kind of banter. Obviously I have to be, like, attracted to them, and oh God, just 3. I feel like I was going to say funny, but I think I'm quite funny, so that would probably come under the same personality type thing. Loyalty, I guess, or hardworking, either one. If you're lazy, so unattractive personally to me as a quality. So yeah, obviously loyal and then hardworking, but that comes under personality as well. You know what I mean, though? Oh my God. But yeah. Rosie says, would you rather go back in time and meet all your ancestors, or go into the future to meet your grandchildren? Probably go back in time to meet my ancestors, purely because I feel like history is quite interesting. I feel like it would put a lot in perspective for me as of now, as in a lot that I might take for granted right now. So it'd probably be quite good for my ego and all that kind of stuff, just as like a reality check. And also, yeah, I just think it'd be a lot more interesting. I mean, it'd be interesting to see the future, but then I know that that's coming, and I'm gonna just be thinking about it a lot. So I think I'd rather go to the past, because I think not knowing the future is kind of the whole amazing point of it and why it's so surprising. Lily says, updates on your dating life. I'd give you an update if I had one. I've never really been one for relationships or like I'm very quite like a alone person. Love to be surrounded by my friends though. But yeah, no, nothing really. Just talking to a few peeps, you know how it is. Linda, what's the longest relationship you've been in? Love you. Love you too. Longest relationship, couple months. But then, I don't know, I wouldn't class it as a relationship, but then I've been like on off with someone for probably about like 2 years. But then it's like, there's been people in between. But you know when you always have that one person that's there, that one person's probably been like around for like a couple years. Rebecca says, what's your most embarrassing moment? Embarrassing. I feel like my friends need to be here to tell me what's like my embarrassing moment for me. I used to say like a lot of weird stuff to people, I think. Like, because I thought I was really cool. I once got grounded because I cycled to go and get some alcohol off my friend when I was like 12, and then I got caught. That's pretty embarrassing. Like, I cycled to get alcohol because I was that desperate. There's been times obviously when I've like fallen over and stuff, but I can't really think of anything drastic. Okay, I've thought of something embarrassing, but I know there's a question coming up about it, so I'm gonna wait till then. Alana says, would you rather have the head the size of a golf ball or the size of a loaf of bread? Love you too. Probably a loaf of bread. Is my head not like the size of a loaf of bread right now? You can get like head-shaped loaves of bread. I'm going loaf of bread. Snog, marry, avoid. Oh, this is from Ellie. Snog, marry, avoid. Cameron Dallas, Marcus Butler, Joe Sugg. Well, probably marry Cameron Dallas. Snog Marcus Butler and avoid Joe Sugg. But avoid Joe Sugg and meet again later. Kyra says, craziest thing you've done on a night out. Now I feel like this is what I think this is like the question I thought was coming. Craziest thing. Oh no, that's not embarrassing though, is it? Maybe I'll say both. So probably like embarrassingly crazy thing I've done on a night out is get myself so drunk that I've actually fallen asleep in a nightclub toilet, like with my head in the toilet because I'm so unwell, and not woke, and like my friends had to lock me in there, and that was probably at about midnight, and clubs around where I live normally shut like 3 or 4, so I was asleep for like 3 hours in the nightclub, and then got to about 3 a.m, had a bang on the door, and it was my friends being like, right, time to go, and I'm just like, what? Yeah, that's embarrassingly crazy, I guess. Another crazy thing, I've gone all the way to London for a night out, drunk so much on the train that I actually got to the club, was there for about 45 minutes, was sick in a cup, and then got an Uber the whole way home, which cost a fucking fortune. Katie says, what's one of your biggest regrets so far? Probably the way that I can treat people sometimes, because I can be quite cold and not think about the consequences of what I'm doing, because if someone did that to me I wouldn't care type thing, and doing that has resulted in like the loss of like friendships, or just like ruined friendships or relationships type things. Yeah, I guess so, like as like a personal one. Or another regret, I met Ed Sheeran at an airport once, and my sister wouldn't come up with me to get a picture, so I just didn't get a picture because she wouldn't come, and now I really regret it because I wish like I just went on my own, but I didn't. Chloe says, last photo on your camera roll, love you too. Okay, it's a screenshot of a new Drake song called Teenage Fever that I'm pretty sure I just sent to someone to say, listen to it now. Katie says, what's your favourite thing about your personality? I think this is a really good question. Again, I'd probably say, I hate it but I don't. I am quite calm, I would say, and I can talk to people quite well. During like an argument or something, I never like to raise my voice unless I'm drunk and so angry and have like every right to be angry. But I would never really like to raise my voice. I hate it because I think it just stems from like family. Like I used to hate it with my dad. Like if my dad shouted at me, and I just wouldn't ever want to. I just hated it, so I just don't like to talk to people that way. I don't think that's the way to get through to someone. It just makes the other person more angry or whatever. So I like the way that I can deal with situations. Okay, that's what it is. So in terms of arguments, I don't like to argue. I'm quite quick to resolve things, have a level of understanding. I don't really care about... I'm very good at seeing like a bigger picture of things. I won't dwell on little things. Yeah, I think. So just that I'm quite like a calm person, and my ability to let go sometimes can be a bad thing, but it is probably one of my favourite things because I don't really tend to fall out with people a lot, and it's never people don't tend to fall out with me a lot. But yeah, okay, I think Lana is your name. Have you ever had a weird sexual encounter, like a partner with a fetish? No, not as of yet. I've experienced a fetish. No, weird. What counts as weird? Because I think that's totally normal, but someone else might be like, what the fuck? I'm really like, no, like I can't think of anything that's like really odd that you'd be like, what the hell? So no, and I've not experienced anyone with a fetish, and if I did, I'd probably have tweeted about it to be like, what the fuck? Also asked, do you date a lot? Is finding someone important to you? Ask Rach. Not important to me as of yet. I mean, maybe in a few years I'll start to be like, where's B? What's wrong with me? If I'm still like single, but no, I don't really date a lot. Literally, it just doesn't, it's not the top of my list right now of things I need. I've got such amazing people in my life. I've got people that I'm talking to, and it's all fine. If someone comes along, someone comes along. I'm not looking for like anything right now. Serious, anyway. Oh, another one. Liz says, current relationship status, do you want to change it? Single. Do I want to change it? Probably not. Right now, I actually have so much going on. I can't. You know, the beginning of a relationship is like that honeymoon stage. I'm going to be spending all the time together, doing those things. I don't have the time to give that to someone right now, and I feel like that's so unfair. So I wouldn't want to put someone through like me being like, really sorry, can't do this. There's other things come first. So when I'm at a stage where I'm really content, everything's settled, then I'll start thinking about it and like whatever. But I'm only 20. Even though my parents got together when they were in school and they still are together, so the pressure's on. And she also asks 100 chocolate bars or never eat one again. Never eat one again. I'm not a massive chocolate eater, to be honest. Could have a little now and then, but my skin is so sensitive to chocolate, I'm not even kidding. Like, I could have a few like caramel nibbles or like something, next day spot. Like, it's just not worth it for me. I mean, sometimes chocolate does hit the spot, but I'd rather like never have it again and have like, I don't know, something else sweet than that. Amy says, oh, hi Rachel, love you and your work, thank you. What's your hangover cure? Okay, I always, after a night out, have to moisturise my feet. It doesn't cure my hangover, but it does make me feel like, oh, the light is so bright right now. It does make me feel so much better. Don't ask me why. All my friends think I'm weird. I'll be like, let me moisturise your feet. Oh my god, I think I have a weird thing about feet, but like, I always like to moisturise my feet. Oh my god, it is so bright. I always like to moisturise my feet. I made a tweet once and so many of you agreed with me. I need different drinks. I don't know what to do about this light sitch going on right now. I need different drinks. Normally it would be like a smoothie, a cup of tea, and something else. Probably like a glass of milk or something. I'm not even kidding. Like, I always need different liquids and that always makes me feel better. I go to the bathroom normally. I've still got half my makeup on my face. Oh my god, wait, hold on. And we're back. Yeah, so normally loads of different drinks. I'll go to the bathroom, probably get another makeup wipe and take off the makeup that I didn't take off the night before. Shower, like sitting in the shower, sitting in the shower with the rain on your face. Thinking about everything that you've done or that you can't remember that you did. That doesn't make me feel better, but like just feeling clean. And then a sheet mask. That's what I do. And then just do nothing for the rest of the day. Maybe like Netflix in bed or like something. Just take time to just... Okay, Mia, any crazy night out stories? So the one about me falling asleep in the toilet. Being sick in the cup and having to go home after 45 minutes. Oh, I had this one girl, it wasn't actually that long ago to be fair, probably like a few weeks ago. We were outside of like our local Spoons or whatever, and she was trying to get into Spoons, but security was saying no, like she's way too drunk, which she evidently was. So this is nothing about personality. I kind of had a level of understanding because I'll explain, but then it actually resulted in police coming up to me and saying, do you want to make a do you want to report her? And I was obviously like, no, like, I get that she's drunk, but it's a bit like, woo. But yeah, basically, she was like all over my friend, and he really wasn't interested. Like, you know, I could see like she'd got herself into a bit of a state, like her outfit was kind of like wedged up halfway up her ass, and like her hair was just everywhere, like, and she was being really like, I think you're so fit, like type thing, like that kind of drunk. And so my friend was just a bit like, and like looking at me to be like, can you help me? So I grabbed his arm and I was like, you alright, hun? And then her attention came to me and she was talking to me, and I think I was wearing like a top that was, I don't know, it wasn't like really low cut, but obviously like you could see chest, and she just lunged at my chest and was like, so your tits are fake. And I was like, what? I was like, no they're not. And then she like spun me round, like full on spun me round, grabbed my ass and was like, and I bet your ass is fake as well. I was like, oh my god. I was like, stop touching me for one, and two, like, no it's not, like I wish, like it's not that good. And then she started coming at my friend being like, you need a nose job. And then she started walking away, and I think my friend just, I think she might have been having like a fag or something, and just like flicked it at her because she was so annoyed. But I was kind of standing next to her, but I had my back turned, and she thought it was me that threw it at her. And she just yanked my hair, and literally I went, like, literally thought I was going to fall over. And then everyone started getting involved, and it was all like, and was just there like, oh my god, what's just happened? Like, it literally happened within the space of like 5 minutes, and yeah. I'm not a violent person, didn't hit her. I'm not like that. I just had to laugh. You have to see the funny side. Because I wasn't as drunk as her, so I was just a bit like, whoa, your night has come to an end now. And the last question is from Caitlin, and she says, where's the weirdest place you've ever had sex? Mum, if you're watching, turn off now. My best friend's bedroom floor. So that is the end of this question and answer video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry if I didn't answer your question. I just kind of like went through all the ones that were kind of there and that were kind of relevant to what I was asking, like weird, personal, funny, whatever you wanted to know. I hope you learned something new about me and getting to know me a bit better. If you like what you see, obviously, hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Like I said, I'll be doing more question and answers, and I'll make them themed each time. Like, obviously, I know you guys have a lot of YouTube makeup questions, so I'll definitely make sure to do that. Next week, my schedule might be slightly off, and you'll have to bear with me. All will be revealed probably over the next week, so make sure you're following me on all my social medias, like my Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter, for all the updates on that. It's super exciting for me. I'm doing some adult stuff. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!